One. Hey, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
It is a beautiful morning in the neighborhood, and we were just talking about it's a little chilly and crisp, but I like this kind of weather. I like it at this temperature. It'll warm up later. So, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the BYOB show, the Build Your Online Business show. My name is Chiquita Lindsay. Please share out the broadcast and invite. And we're still celebrating Black Women Equal Pay Day. Even though they have one day listed for us on the calendar, we are underpaid every day of the year. So we can talk about this as long as we want to talk about it. And as long as you ladies want to hear it. And I'm here with my co-host, my fabulous co-host this morning, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves. So go ahead, ladies. Can't hear you, Ebony.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just did that, you guys. Good morning.
It's trying to be me, sis.
Good morning.
Good morning, you guys. This is such a beautiful hump day, and I am very excited to be here. I'm so excited for this conversation. So if you guys have not already, go ahead and start sharing this broadcast. And I'm going to pass it on up.
I'm Vicki Kirk May, and I feel good this morning. I'm just excited to be here with the morning crew through the weekday. Normally I show up on the weekend, and so I love the weekday morning vibe. And so I'm glad to have an opportunity to just have candid conversations about some important life-changing moves that I think we all need to make. I am Vicki Kirk May, and I show up in the world to help educators not just transform their body, but to transform their bank account so that they can live their very best life. And I help them understand that the life they want wants them too.
Good. That's good.
Good morning, everyone. It's good to see you here again, and it's good to be back. My name is Verlin Smith Randolph, and I just help, and I just love, and I just wanted to help people, women particularly, to help them to be their best selves, however that is, whatever it looks like for them. I want to be that. I just want to help them. And this BYOB is the real deal. Because
Yes,
it's possible you can build your online business. You can do it.
Right.
It's possible. We don't believe, do we, Miss Vicki? We say we believe, but do we really believe?
Yeah, we get caught up in the talk of it all. We get excited about the talk, but when it's time, to take action, then we pull back.
Right.
My grandmother used to tell me all the time, talk is cheap. Anybody can talk.
Right.
It's when the rubber needs to hit the road. That's when you find out, if you really mean what you say you mean. And so it's time for the rubber to hit the road because we have places to go. And we can't go, with a whole lot of talk. A talk might start the engine, but that's all the talk is going to do. And so we are about more than just talking this morning.
You're right. And I like that Verlin gave us a word this morning, believe. What are you believing for? And when we're talking about just over broke, are you just believing for enough pay to pay your bills for that week? Or are you believing for more than enough? Because you're only going to get what you believe you deserve.
Right.
And there's a lot of women out there now going paycheck to paycheck. And they think that if they have enough to pay the bills and a little change left over, they're doing okay. They hadn't realized that they really supposed to have abundance. We shouldn't be living paycheck to paycheck. We don't need to be on the struggle bus, and we don't have to be there.
Right. We don't have to take a seat on the struggle bus. And you're right. We're used to, and this is generational. Okay, you have just enough to pay the bills and a little bit left, but we're used to having more than money,
Mm-hmm.
and
Right.
not realizing that it's supposed to be the other way around, and it can be having more money than money.
Right.
Right.
But we have
Right.
just a little pinch,
Right.
just a little piece left, and you're doing all right. But we asked him. I listened to someone last night, and he was saying, we pray for abundance. We pray for abundance, and abundance is our birthright. But we need to pray for expansion within us so
Mm-hmm.
that we can be able to carry the weight of it all, to hold the capacity of what we're asking for,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
And what we're expecting. But if we don't move, put the action with the I want, what do you have?
Right.
The
Yeah.
possibilities are there. The possibilities are here, and they look us right in the face every day. We
Right.
just look through it through different lenses. We don't recognize it
Mm.
all the time. It's not going to be in a cute little box in a pretty little red or pink bow,
Yeah.
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Not
And
always.
Somebody
because
once said sometimes it comes wrapped up in sandpaper.
exactly,
So
and because it doesn't show up the way we expect it, we
mm-hmm.
just overlook it,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
and we sit and we
I think a
wonder
lot
why.
of the
What's
time
the breakthrough?
also,
Yeah,
Mm.
it's
And what do you say,
the
Ebony?
opportunity.
I was gonna say
I
that
didn't
a
hear you,
lot of the
babe.
time we are we look around. So amongst your friends groups, before all of us entered this group and entered into to really understanding how powerful entrepreneurship can be with a bunch of like-minded people, I think that people still think entrepreneurship is how it was 50 years ago. 50 years ago, it was really lonely. 50 years ago, it took a lot of research. 50 years ago, it was nothing like how it's so accessible to us now. And if you are with the right people and you're with the right group, it's so many different avenues that's going to make sure that you are set up for success. It's ridiculous.
You're you're so right, Ebony. You're so right. 50 years ago, everybody wanted brick and mortars. Now, a brick and mortar will possibly kill your business because of the trends today. That's why we offer so many certifications so that you can work from home on these certifications. You don't have all that overhead. If you're on a job now and you're learning stuff corporate, learn everything you can and then come out of there and put it in your business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every
So,
day you go, you come home and you teach it to your community.
right. Now, you're
Because
not stealing trade. I'm not saying go steal any trade secrets. I'm just saying that the things that you use every day, technology, computer skills, marketing, that can be in your business. It's going to work because you're using it for the corporation, you're using it for the job, and it's working for them. So package that up for your own business. And that's what's great about these certifications. There's 12 different certifications. We're giving grants. It's time for you to get what's yours in this world today and this economy. That's the only way we're going to survive and not just be living just over broke from day to day, week to week. Maybe you're doing a little better than your girlfriend, but maybe she's not doing that good. So really, you're not doing that well.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we got to get in a community where they can see ahead the vision, your belief, your faith. All of that's going to help you. And the
Yeah.
grant program is a step up.
You said something that I think a majority get caught up in, and that is because we're doing better than the person next door, we think we have arrived.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we need to stop thinking that way, because even if I'm doing better than the person next door, there's more. And I think that we become complacent and we become satisfied with just enough, or just, well, as long as I'm better than such and such. Mm-hmm. All of those things to me are it gives us reasons to be okay. It's, there is excuses for not going further. But it's time to change our perspective. What I've learned in the past 2 months, really maybe even the past month, is that a lot of things that I believed, a lot of things that I was governing myself according to, I had to change. At the age I am now, I had to change some beliefs. I had to change some of the things that I once valued before. Mm-hmm. And that was hard for somebody my age, that have been living by certain principles. And I'm a very principled person. And so to have to unlearn some things, unteach myself, and then relearn and look at things differently, it was difficult. But guess what? Once I got started pulling back the layers and purging myself of those things that no longer served me, mm-hmm. when I really understood that it was okay not to be okay, but it wasn't okay to stay that way, and able to really confront those things that I was stuck to and say not anymore, only then was I able to move ahead and say, you know what? I want more than just to pay my bills and to go on a vacation every now and then, or to go on a vacation, but limiting myself to what I can spend. And that's the worst thing in the world, to go on a vacation on a budget.
Right.
I'm like, that's literal torment to yourself, to the people you going with, to your children. I'd rather, Mama, just let me stay at home. If every time I ask you for something, you telling me no, why you bring me to Disney World and I can't get a Mickey Mouse candy apple? God doesn't want us to live like this. And so we have an opportunity to position ourselves for greatness.
Right.
Okay. It's simple as just going to Free Women. I can't even think of tell them where to go right now, but it's just as simple as that. Click on that link, fill out that application. Right. And see how then God will move. You take one step and God will take another. We don't even have to go all the way with God. If we just take the initiative to fill out the application, then God is obligated, according to the word, to see us through. Right. Because he's not going to lie. If he say he's going to do it for you, he's going to do it for you. But we have a part to do. And so just do it. I'm excited. I haven't decided what certification yet, but I just know it's going to be a game changer for me. Right. I know it is, but not just for me, but for anyone else that says, hey, I don't want to live my life the way I'm living it right now. I don't know. 2020 was about this virus. I don't know what's in store for 2021, but I want to be ready for it. Right. Some of us think that just because it really hasn't affected us, that something else won't. It's good.
You're right. Indirectly, even if you're not directly affected, you're still going to be affected indirectly.
Indirectly, right.
And it's still going to get, so you still need to be prepared.
This was a wake-up call for us.
It's definitely a wake-up call. And in fact, this is really a big one, but we had one in October, the year before last, when the government shut down. That was a wake-up call.
That was a real one.
That was a wake-up call. It wasn't any deaths, but a lot of people had to do without money for months for the government. We thought,
but I don't think worse. That with COVID, whether everybody, everybody was affected. The kids were affected, no matter what age. With COVID, you were affected.
Right.
And so when the government shut down, I don't work a government job anymore, so I
See?
wasn't affected. So
Okay.
somebody telling me that they wasn't getting their paycheck, it's just the regular, thought process of, oh girl, that sucks. But I'm still eating over here, and if you need some dinner, you can come over here too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, COVID, I think really it affected everybody, and it hit different, and it lets you know that everything can be taken away from us. When they shut down that NFL, I think that at that moment the world knew that this was not a joke anymore. I was getting my nails done, and they shut down the NFL. It was like that place went silent, and y'all know in the nail salon, don't nothing go quiet.
Well, you know what? Not just the NFL. What shut down when all senior citizens were, all the deaths. We can't hardly go out of the house anymore. What are you going to do if you're not online running your business? If you had a brick and mortar, you're out of business. And so that's why you need these certifications so you can work from home, create your online business, and a lot of that stuff won't affect you because people still spending money.
They sure are.
People still need the knowledge, and there's people starting businesses now, but they're online.
Yeah.
Instead of open a brick and mortar. And when the government shut down, a lot of new businesses open because people say, hey, I can't depend on the government. Who can I depend on? It's me. So what can I do to start my new business? And that's
COVID said you gotta monetize your knowledge. That's what COVID said. COVID said you better learn how to monetize your knowledge.
Right. Because somebody still needs
to pay you for what you know. They pay you for what you know, not for what you do. And those who knew this before COVID, like Coach, that knew, they were able to continue to thrive. But for those that did not, then they're hurting right now if they haven't figured it out.
Right.
And some are still hurting. And it's, I just can't fathom not strategizing and planning.
Right.
So that if anything ever like this happens again, that I'll be ready.
That's the key.
If I was as prepared, I'm serious, guys. If I was as prepared as I should have been, I wouldn't be up and waiting to clock in at 7:45. Because I would have said, you know what, I'm gonna leave this to whoever just graduated and looking for a job. I'm gonna exit so that they can enter in. If I had been properly prepared.
Mm-hmm.
And so do you think I'm about to let another something happen again and not be prepared? No. So that's why I put my name in the hat for this grant. Because I want to position myself in every way possible so that in as little as time as possible, right. I can say bye if I decide to say bye. The choice is mine.
Right.
See, getting this certification means that I really have a choice. Some of us don't have a choice right now. You have to go into these jobs.
Right. You're right. The essential workers. Yes.
When they made teachers essential workers, I'm like, what the what? You a lie?
Yeah, you're right. That's just it. They change from day to day. They decide to change the rules. Change your own rules and not have to go by theirs. That's what it does, giving you a choice. Yeah. And these certifications is about building your own business in a certain area because there's 12 of them. So give yourself a choice. Like you said, if you wake up and say, hey, I'm not going to work this morning. I'm starting my own business, but it's an exit plan.
It's an exit plan.
You are actually planning to remove yourself and open your own business. If you love your job and you want to keep going, then that's up to you.
That's
up to you. But we have to get what's due to us. We got to protect our families. What we do now determines our health for the future. How are we going to live our life after work, retirement, security for our children? Those should be first on the list, not that job. So
you said something that we just need to go reverse back to. You said we got to take care of our families.
Right.
Do y'all know that the way that America took care of us, I'm not happy with that. Only the everyday American only got $1,200 when rent by itself is $800 and up for one person studio apartment. So if you got to take care of yourself, it is a dog eat dog world out there. America ain't got our back.
They sure don't.
The government ain't got our back.
They sure don't. We're seeing it.
Sitting in office fighting over what people was gonna do over the money. We over here starving. We getting forced out of our jobs. We ain't throwing a towel. We was okay going to work.
Yeah.
We was forced out of our jobs. We were forced to stay home. Our kids was forced out of school. And you know, it's women out there that's still trying to figure out what they gonna do with their kids because a lot of schools did not open back up.
Yeah.
And
I had one parent that had to take off for an entire month because she has, I think, like four school-aged children at home. And we have not gotten back into the well, they'll be back Monday, but she had to take off because there's no way she could leave her children like that at home without a routine, without making sure that they had everything that they needed. And, that's a lot. We have to take ownership of our economy. We have to create our own economy. And that's what I keep saying to myself every day. So if I don't make the millions, it's because I didn't want to make the millions. I didn't put in the work. And so that's where I am right now. And so whatever it is that I need to do, however it is that I need to do it, wherever I need to go, whoever I need to sit up under, then that's what I'm going to do, because guess what, guys? All of this is new to me. And so I heard somebody say even a coach needs a coach.
They do. You're right.
And so because you should always be leveling up. When I hear coach talk about her coaching, her coach, and I'm like, it never ends, because you should always be trying to get to another level and get to another level and get to another level. Think about it. Ask yourself, are you okay at the level you're at right now? And if the answer is no, then what are you going to do about it? Because nobody else can do it but you. Nobody can make that decision but you.
You're right, Vicki. We're
just telling you that you have options.
Right.
And we're putting those options before you. If we could make you, then we would have done it months ago.
Right. And you can't skip over the steps.
Oh, goodness. I wish, but we can't.
About 100, without going 10, 20, 30, 40. You got to start. You can't skip over the steps. It's a process. And that's what's great about this certification. It's not only just giving you a certification, it's helping you to build the business from the ground. And I know I have been in other certification programs that gave me a certification, and after it was over with, I still didn't have a business. I didn't know how to get a client. I didn't know how to market. I didn't know how to do any of that with it. You go to college and you get a degree. Then you come out and they say, go fill out an application, get a job. You still don't get a job. You all own all that money for student loans. Do they actually teach you how to build a business from the ground? And that's what this certification is about, building a business first before you get that skill.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. It's ingenious. Who wouldn't want to do this?
Yeah. Go to
Real
that
quick,
link.
I wanted to tell you guys my experience with going to school.
Mhm.
I went to school, to college when I got out of the military, and I racked up $70,000 worth of student loans only to be told that I did not have the experience to immediately get into the field that I went to school for.
See? Yeah.
So it's when people say that you really go to college to just rack up debt and you have to take the minimum paying job just to get your foot in the door. And then you legit, not only did you just go to school and rack up all that debt, but now you got to go and you got to climb. And it takes years to sometimes get in that position that you actually went to school for.
Yeah. You're right. And then you're a Black woman, which just going to make it even harder for you, and they're going to want to underpay you. And don't nobody get in my inbox, but I think colleges, it's a business.
It is.
Oh, of course.
They're in
Of course.
business to make money. It's not so much educating you. It's making money. They make money from everything about college, from the dorms to the meal ticket to the books,
You
everything.
can't even go in your car no more and hear a commercial that's not promoting some college.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
you know what? I ain't too mad at them. It's how businesses work.
Yeah. It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. When my first week of school, I realized that all of that education I got to teach, that nothing that I learned in school taught me what I needed to know. Nothing. All it did was give me that piece of paper that's saying that I'm qualified for this position, but it did not really tell me how to teach. That's why right now I'm writing the book, The Real Truth About Inside the Classroom.
All right.
Because they don't they don't tell you that in college. And they set these young folks up, for lawsuits. They set them up, they tell them all these dreams and, all these, they just have truths because it's a piece of paper. And I'm all for education. I'm a lifelong learner. You have to have degrees. You just can't be an accountant. You have to, go through. So, having a degree to me is almost the same as having a certification. Some people, you can say you're a life coach all day long. Some folks want to see that piece of paper. You can say you're a psychologist. Some folks want to see that. So it has its value. But the college is not the be all end all the way we have been brainwashed into thinking. All my mama knew was to tell me, go to school, get a job, work until it's time for you to retire. That was it.
And then
she told me what she knew.
Yeah, right. And then leave off the end, you're going to retire in poverty.
Mm-hmm.
When you thought you were doing everything right. So that's why we hear it's a wake-up call. Lady. It's a wake-up call. Things can be done. We have to always say, color outside the box.
Yeah.
Color outside the box. So if 97% of people are walking left, you need to walk right.
I know that's right. I'm going. Which way you going? Oh, okay. See you. I'm going that way.
Yeah, absolutely. And so if you're ready to build your online business with any one of these 12 certifications, this is our second class coming up, and you've seen all the ladies that have graduated. We had a graduation. Some of them have double certifications. And so you have an opportunity to get certified in more than one place so you can start to build your online business, because that is the trends. I don't think things are going to go back the way they were.
Mm-hmm.
They're not.
They shouldn't. You shouldn't go back.
And these companies see
that inner man shouldn't be the same.
Exactly. Exactly. And just a few months have changed the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
And everything's going to go up because, if they're spending all this money, where are they going to get it back? Taxes, everything else is going to go up. So our salaries and what we make need to go up. It's about helping other women make more money and be able to take care of their families and be in charge. We are natural leaders. We
Yeah.
don't want to have to tell somebody when we got to be at work and when we can come, when we leave. And like Vicky said, I don't want to tell my kids she can't have that $5. She thirsty, but mama ain't got don't want to pay $5 for a cup of drink
Mm-mm.
at Walt Disney. We don't have to
Mm-mm.
have a lunch, peanut butter and jelly sandwich, try to sneak it in
Woo!
Disney World.
Oh, I remember my mama.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I remember going to the movies and my mom putting all the snacks and stuff in her purse because she couldn't afford to buy the movie popcorn and all of
Girl,
that.
I used to do that.
I get a joy out of,
Look, that
you
is
know,
turned into a tradition.
That's how we survived. We made it work, but we don't have to.
yeah.
You know,
And I enjoyed that. Thinking about that makes me happy. But guess what? I can do better than that.
you were, yeah. You thought
She
you
did
were.
her best, and
Yeah.
I'm the doggone if I'm not gonna do my best.
Girl, how about going to the buffet and you take a Ziploc bag and you eat your chicken and you throw another whole chicken in the bag and bring it home. Hope you don't get no grease in your purse. We thought we were winning then. We were winning. But we don't have to do that no more.
We don't have to do it.
We thought we were getting over and we were at that time because it was a mindset. How about
Yeah.
going to the buffet and don't even look at the prices?
Yeah.
And say,
Yeah.
give me this, give me this, give me that. And I never would forget, I saw a movie, and I can't tell you the name of it, and this guy said, he told the kids, what do y'all want? Oh, we're not sure. He said, give me one on one of everything on the menu.
Mm.
He didn't even look at the price.
Mm-hmm.
You going to Disney World, you said, baby, how long you want to stay? And the kids say, Mom, 30 days. You said, okay.
That's it.
Don't
That's
even
it.
look at the price. That's what you should be able to do. Don't even worry about the price. If you want it, you want it.
Yeah. And
You
it's
want it, right.
possible. It's possible. And I know we
Right.
got to go, but
It's a
it's
mindset
possible.
thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
It's
dream if
possible.
that's what you want. And it's a mama out there that just want to take their child on a vacation.
Right.
Right.
It might not seem like much to anybody else, but to that mama, it's life-changing.
Yes.
You can do it, but you got to set yourself up for success.
Right. Set yourself up.
Set yourself up for it. Start saving. Prioritize. Oh, okay. It's possible. So you go into today knowing that you can have all, be all, do all that you want to do. Let this be winning Wednesday for you. Winning Wednesday.
I like that.
You can win today
Today.
by going to bit.ly/free women 2020.
Right. We got to get out of here, ladies. Any closing remarks? Who want to close us out?
Winning Wednesday, what?
What's the day? What's the day?
Hey, winning Wednesday. Winning. I can't say it like you, Bonnie. You say it.
Yeah. In the corporate world, what do they say?
Hump day. Hump day.
Yeah.
Get me over the day. You might see me Thursday and Friday.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're gonna get out of here early, and I know we always let your famous words take us out. To what you got to say for the people.
Just believe it's possible as long as you're sitting on the couch or you doing your day-to-day daily grind and saying to yourself, there has to be more to life. There has to be something better than this, what I'm doing. There is. So if that thought is there, it is. All you have to do is act. Now, we're not saying that you're going to just take this class and you're just going to just fly. It doesn't work like there's a process to everything. But what we need to do is find the joy in the journey. You want your business, that's fine, but it starts with one step at a time. And let your first step be believing that it's possible. Secondly, go to the link. That's a start right there. Because that just over broke, It's not for you. It's not for anyone.
Mm-mm.
It was put in place for you, but you don't have to accept everything that's offered to you. Just over broke. Think about that. Tired of being just over broke. There's nothing wrong with a little extra. You want to take your baby on vacation and not worry, oh, I took the rent money to come to what we said in Florida. Or I
Ooh.
took the light bill money to make this happen, to go to the carnival or to the movie. You don't have to live like that. We have options. We have opportunity, and the world is full of them. So go to bit.ly, Free Women 2020. Take a look of the over the list of certification that's offered and do something for you. We thank you for joining us on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. We do not take it for granted that you stopped by to join us, and we look forward to seeing you again on tomorrow morning. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.